3 Enoch, chapter 5. Rabbi Ishmael said, Metatron, the prince of the present, said to me, from the day when the Holy One, blessed he, expelled the first Adam from the Garden of Eden and onwards, Shekinah was dwelling on a cherub under the tree of life. And the ministering messengers were gathered together and going down from heaven in parties, from the Requa in companies, and from the heavens in camps to do his will in the whole world. And the first man in his generation were sitting outside the gate of the garden to behold the radiant appearance of the Shekinah. For the splendor of the Shekinah traversed the world from one end to the other with a splendor 365,000 times that of the globe of the sun. And everyone who made use of the splendor of the Shekinah, on him no flies and no gnats rested. Neither he was sick, nor did he suffer any pain. No demons got power over him, neither were they able to injure him. When the Holy One, blessed is he, went out and went in from the garden to Eden, from Eden to the garden, from the garden to Requa, and from Requa to the garden of Eden, then all and everyone beheld the splendor of his Shekinah, and they were not injured, until the time of the generation of Enoch, who was the head of all idol worshippers of the world. And what did the generation of Enoch do? They went from one end of the world to the other, and each one brought silver, gold, precious stones, and pearls in heaps like to mountains and hills, making idols out of them throughout all the world. And they erected the idols in every quarter of the world. The size of each idol was 1,000 parasangs. And they brought down the sun, the moon, the planets, and constellations, and placed them before the idols on their right hand and on their left to attend them, even as they attended the Holy One. Blessed is he, as it is written, and all the hosts of heaven were standing by him on his right hand and on his left. What power was in them that they were able to bring them down? They would not have been able to bring them down before. They would not have been able to bring them down, but for Uzzah, and Azilis, who taught them sorceries, whereby they brought them down and made use of them. In that time, the ministering messengers brought charges against them before the Holy One. Blessed is he, saying before him, Master of the world, what have you to do with the children of men? As it is written, what is man that you are mindful of him? Maha Adam is not written here, but Maha Enosh, for he is the head of the idol worshippers. Why have you left the highest of the high heavens, which are filled with the majesty of your glory, and are high uplifted and exalted in the high and exalted throne in Requa, Abaroth on high, and have gone and dwelled with the children of men who worship idols and equate you to the idols? Now you are on earth in the idols likewise. What have you to do with the inhabitants of the earth who worship idols? Immediately the Holy One, blessed is he, lifted up his Shekinah from the earth, from their midst. In that moment the ministering messengers came, the troops of hosts in the armies of Abaroth in 1,000 camps and 10,000 hosts. They fetched trumpets and took the horns in their hands, and surrounded the Shekinah with all kinds of songs. And he ascended to the high heavens, as it is written, God has gone up with a shout, the Lord with the sound of a trumpet.